Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Welcome to part 2 of this topic that we're covering about how to cope with family members after converting to Islam. In the last segment, we were talking about prayers, and we're talking about assistance through patience and perseverance and other tools, and we also talked about how the Muslims of the first generation who were living at the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had also to deal with these situations. Today in this program we will be talking about some other tools that we can use in order to make our relationship with our family members better. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said in a very nice and beautiful hadith that give gifts, share gifts. By giving gifts, it strengthens the bonds of the heart together. So now that you have become a Muslim and you've converted, what you can do to lure and entice your family members, not to Islam, but at least to be acceptable of the fact that you've converted, is giving them gifts. Maybe at Eid time, or Eid al-Adha time, or Ramadan time, or any other time you can give a gift and tell them that this is your Muslim celebration now that you're Muslim. Tell them about your festivity, tell them about your commemoration, or for any other occasion, just give them a gift. And if the parents or the family member or the spouse ask you why you're giving a gift, you tell them that our Prophet, peace be upon him, informed us that give gifts to each other, and what better gift to give than to our own family members, our blood relatives first and foremost. As soon as you start using this tool, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, you will see some very, very profound results, some drastic changes in the mental psyche of your family members. Yes, initially they may even throw the gift back at you, they may not like it, they may start scolding you and saying all kinds of things, but remember, gifts automatically help to cool down the tempers and calm down the person who is having animosity towards you. And that is why it's very important that we remain consistent and we remain perseverant on that path. We don't give up, we don't just surrender and throw in the towel thinking that, oh, I can't help it, my family is not, doing anything. Let me share with you a story of Sister Amina Asilmi, if you remember, from Colorado, USA, when she converted more than 25 years ago. She was a young lady and she became Muslim, and as soon as she became Muslim, her husband divorced her, and her husband took away their only son into child custody. So she was without a husband and without a child. She was even kicked out of the house and out on the street. And if you want to read more about her, you can go online to any website. You can just do a Google search, Sister Amina Asilmi, and you will find out about her life experiences. What I want to share from her life experience for you, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, in this program, is that she never gave up. She remained consistent. She remained perseverant. And she was patient. And above all, she kept making dua, prayers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what happened was, almost 15 to 20 years after this whole hardship and persevering, things started changing around. Her son became Muslim. Her husband, who was ex-husband, now even became Muslim. And her parents also became Muslim. And then gradually Allah's mother gave us so many, happiness and so many rewards and gifts because of what? Because of her prayers and her persistency and consistency in her dedication and devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to fulfilling all these things. Number 2, always remember that don't be hostile towards your parents and your loved ones and your spouses. If they are showing aggression and violence towards you, don't retaliate and reply or respond violence with violence. This will only make matters worse. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that the best way to respond to anger and violence is to be cool and calm and smile and give them respect and dignity, because remember that they are ignorant, they are in Jahiliyyah, they don't understand, realize how you have become Muslim. You can even give them some books and brochures about Islam. You can give them a Quran with English translation. You can order these things free of charge with Why Islam, just by calling 1-877 Why Islam. But by doing all these things, brothers and sisters, remember one thing, that your niyyah, your intention should always be that I want somehow these family members to be also saved from the hellfire Jahannam and become Muslim like you. So inshallah we'll continue in the next segment on how to further build on this process. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.